3. Grammar. Today we will learn about adding ing to the verb. And before we start, please watch 2B for grammar before you continue with this video, as this video is a continue to what we have already learned in that video. As a quick reminder, this is what we've learned in that grammar lesson in 2B4. We learned when to add to the base form of the verb, like a verb like learn. We learned that we add to before the verb when we are talking about the reason why I'm doing something. Why do you work hard? I work hard to learn English. We also learned that we add to before the verb when we have certain verbs like want. Every time you use this verb, you have to add to the verb that follows. I want to learn, I want to go. And there are many other verbs beside want, like decide, I decided to learn English, and many other verbs. We also add to the verb when I have a subject pronoun, I, he, she, it, you, we, they, and the verb be, am, is, are, was, or were, and then an adjective like I am happy to watch this video. I am surprised to see you. Also, when I add to or enough, like I am too happy to watch this video. I am very happy to watch. I am old enough to drive my own car. We don't add to the verb when we have these modal verbs before the verb we're using. Can and could, shall and should, will and would, may, might, and must. We also don't add to the verb when we are using these two verbs, let and make. I'll make you learn English, or I'll let you learn English. So today we continue, but this time we will be adding ing to the verb. Like what? This is what we already learned. I want to learn English and I must learn English. Look at this new sentence. Learning English is important. Look, where is the subject in this sentence? It's I. I is the subject. The same as in this sentence, I. Where is the subject here? Learning is the subject. So this is no longer a verb. It's true that learn is a verb, but after we added the ing, the verb has turned into a noun. This is not like when I say, I am learning English now. I is the subject. I am learning is the verb. This is different. Now I am using the verb by adding the ing. I am using it as a subject. Every time you use the verb like a subject, you add an ing to that verb. Like, watching these videos will help you. I can say, I watch these videos because they help me. If I say it like this, then I don't add ing to the verb. I'll say again, I watch these videos because they will help me. If I don't use the subject I, then no subject, then this becomes the subject. Where is the subject? It's here. Then we need ing. Watching these videos will help you. Another example, swimming is healthy. Swimming is a good sport. Playing football can help you keep fit. Alright, let's move on to the next situation where we have to put ing to the verb after certain verbs. These verbs: go, like, love, hate, enjoy. Like, love, hate, and enjoy are used to show preference, to show what you like and what you don't like. Prefer, continue, stop, finish, start, keep, avoid, begin, imagine, practice, suggest, risk, and spend time. I will give you an example of these. Like love, like I love learning English. See, we added ing to the verb that follows this verb. All these are verbs. What is keep? Keep is a verb. Start, finish. We add ing to the verb that comes after these verbs. The same way with hate. I hate learning English, as an example, for someone who doesn't want to learn. I prefer listening to the radio. I don't want to watch TV. I prefer listening to the radio. That's what I like doing. Stop telling me what to do. Stop doing that. I suggest, like I have an idea for you. I suggest watching this video again. Probably watching it one time will not be enough for you to understand everything. So I suggest I give you this idea to watch it again. What do we mean by spend time? We use the verb spend with time. We could also use it with money. If you use it with time, like when you say, I spent 3 hours working on that project. I spent 3 hours working on my homework. We are talking about time. You spent 3 hours. Then you must add ing to the verb. I spent 3 hours working. I spent 3 hours painting this picture. But if you use it with money, that is different. I spent 300, not 3 hours, no. I spent 300 reals to buy my bag, my shoes. Okay, next, after certain expressions. These are not just words. These are expressions. That means you don't take don't and translate it, take mind and translate it, and you think that you will get the meaning. No, you have to understand how the English-speaking communities use these expressions, because they have meanings that cannot be translated literally. When you don't mind doing something, that means that is okay with you. Like when you say, I don't mind going out with you, that means you have no problem with that. See, we added ing to the verb that follows this expression. I can't stand. When you can't stand something, you hate it a lot. I can't stand playing soccer. I can't stand playing soccer. That means I hate soccer. Be interested in. Like when you say, I am interested in reading books. That means you like doing that. It's worth. When something is worth doing, like, I want you to visit this museum. Do you know why? Because this museum is worth visiting. That means you will never regret visiting this museum. You will like it. How about means I have an idea for you. What do you think of? How about eating out with me? I feel lonely. I am hungry. How about eating out with me? Come and join me. Let's eat together. I feel like, when you feel that you want to do something. Like, I feel like eating 3 sandwiches. I'm very hungry. Or, what do you want to eat tonight? Well, I feel like eating pizza. This is what I feel like doing. I feel like traveling to a faraway country. This is what I want to do. Alright, after some prepositions like before, after, for, and many other prepositions. Like what? I want you to drink water before eating. I use a spoon for eating. I don't eat using my hands. I use a spoon for eating. I want you to drink some water after finishing your food. After finishing your food, drink some water. See, I added ing to the verb finish. Now, here is something very important. Notice that we are adding ing to verbs. If you have a noun, then you definitely don't use ing. Like what? Let's use love with phone. I love my phone. Do you need ing? No. Do I have to say I love my phoning? Is that correct? I love my phoning. No. You only add the ing if you have a verb like I love using my phone. I love calling people using my phone. Before we continue, there is something important here, something different about the verb stop. Look at this example. I stopped eating fast food. Okay, we added ing. How about this? I stopped to eat fast food. I was hungry. Alright, in here, we didn't add ing. We added to before the verb eat. In here, we didn't add to before the verb eat. We added ing to the verb eat. Why? Why did we do that? Now listen to me very carefully. I stopped eating fast food. That means I was told that fast food is unhealthy, so I stopped doing that. No more in my life I will ever eat fast food. Okay? I quit. I don't want to eat fast food anymore. But when I say I stopped to eat fast food, that means that's the reason why I stopped. I told you, if you are talking about the reason you're doing something, then you use to. Why did you stop? You were driving your car and then you stopped. Why? I stopped to eat fast food. I was very hungry. This is why I stopped. And one more thing. The verb remember. I remember giving you the keys. That means I did give you the keys. I remember that clearly in my head. But when I say I remembered to give you the keys, like I didn't forget. What do we mean by that? Let me give you another example. After I got out of my home, I remembered to lock the door. I remembered to lock the door after I get out of my home. That means it's like a last minute thing. I almost forgot, but I didn't. I remembered to lock the door. But when I say I remember locking the door, that means I clearly remember doing that. Now let's move on and finish this exercise, complete with the infinitive or ing form of the verbs in brackets. Now, I have this small table for you, which you have to memorize. You know memorize? That means you will have to put this table in your head. You must do that. There is no other way. If you want to get away with this exercise or any other exercise, you have to remember every verb in here and every verb in here. With these verbs, we add nothing to the verb. With these verbs, we add ing. Well, if the verb you're dealing with is neither here nor here, then you will add to before that verb. 1. I have decided. Do we have decided here? Do we have decided here? Then we will add to. I have decided to buy a new bed. Would you like? Help me choose. Alright, is this like? Okay, we have like. Should we put helping? Should we put ing to the verb? Would you like helping me choose? No, like is not like would like. I like going out with you. I would like to go out with you. See, they are different. This is very important. Again, would like is not like alone. If I say I say I like going out. If I say I would like, then I would like to go. So use to help. B. Sure, I don't mind. Okay, do you see don't mind here? I don't mind coming with you. 2. A. You know, my mom makes me. Oh, do you see the verb make here? Make. My mom makes me tidy my room every Thursday. Don't add to before the verb. Don't add ing to the verb. Why? We have makes. Make. B. I can't stand doing housework, like cleaning and washing and drying. 3. Sally enjoys making cakes. So yesterday we stopped at the supermarket. Okay. Why did you stop at the supermarket? To get the ingredients. This is the reason why they stopped. The verb stop, I told you that sometimes we add ing to the verb that comes after stop. Sometimes we add to. If we are talking about the reason, then add to. If we are talking about quitting, like I stopped smoking, that means I quit smoking. I stopped eating fast food, that means I no longer do that. But in here, we are talking about the reason why they stopped at the supermarket. Okay, make one. Okay, we stopped at the supermarket to get the ingredients, to get bread, milk, the ingredients. Make or to make. Okay, you might think, okay, make, we have the verb make, we should make as it is. This is not what I told you. I told you we put nothing to the verb if it comes after make, like here. Makes, tidy. But this time, make didn't come before the verb. So what verb came before this verb? It's get. Get is not in here. Get is not in here. So, to make. We spent an hour. Okay, spend. Look, we have spend here. Spend time. Spend an hour. Driving around the car park. We couldn't. This one's easy. We couldn't find a parking space. So we went home. Thank you for watching this video. If you like it, please share it with friends. I suggest that you watch this video more than once. Try doing this exercise again yourself. It is very important to memorize all the verbs that you see here. Do that and you will get away with every exercise you will put your hands on. Thank you. I will leave you now with the workbook exercises. Goodbye.